14, 1865, John Wilkes Booth, a famous actor and Confederate sympathizer, fatally shot President Abraham Lincoln at a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. The attack came only 5 days after Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered his massive army at Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia, effectively ending the American Civil War. After shooting Lincoln, Booth jumped to the stage below Lincoln's box seat. He landed hard, breaking his leg before escaping to a waiting horse behind the theater. Many in the audience recognized Booth, so the army was soon hot on his trail. Booth and his accomplice, David Harold, made their way across the Anacostia River and headed towards southern Maryland. The pair stopped at Dr. Samuel Mudd's home, and Mudd treated Booth's leg. Booth found refuge for several days at the home of Thomas A. Jones, who was a Confederate agent.
And native to the soil, fighting for the property we gained by honest toil. And when our rights were threatened,
after staying at Thomas A. Jones' house, John Wilkes Booth secured a boat to row across the Potomac to Virginia. The countryside was swarming with military units looking for Booth, although few shared information since there was a $20,000 reward. Booth and his accomplice found shelter living in the unsuspecting Garrett's barn. He made his sons lock the door from the outside so they could not steal his horses.
I find shelter.
Federal troops arrived to Richard Garrett's house on their search but soon rode on, not suspecting that Booth was in the barn. A tip led the Union soldiers back to the Garrett farm, where they discovered Booth and Harold in the barn. Harold came out, but Booth refused. The Union soldiers then set the building on fire to flush Booth out, but instead he was shot in the neck, almost exactly how he killed President Abe Lincoln. John Wilkes Booth has been reported officially dead after staying alive 3 hours after being found and shot at Richard Garrett's barn. He died gazing at his hands, muttering, "Useless, useless."